Grip Singh says his garage in Amber Trails has been broken into 3 times in the past several years. He runs a neighborhood community watch for the area and says reports of break-ins have become a weekly occurrence.
They're checking to see if your car doors are locked, and then they're checking out garages to see how easy it is to break into garages. And this all started about 2 years ago, but it's been getting worse every year.
Singh is not alone. The CBC obtained data from the Winnipeg police that show every time an officer is dispatched to respond to a call for service. And it shows that in Old Kildonan, where Singh lives, calls for service related to property crime have increased 50% compared to last year. Calls related to violent crime have increased in Winnipeg by 10% compared to last year, along with property crime and mental health calls. Roger West works security at a skate shop in Point Douglas, where calls related to violent crime have increased by 20%.
I've seen people getting jumped. I even seen somebody get stabbed. I've seen, it's just crazy out here.
But he said it is mostly due to addictions, and at the shop, they try to approach things differently by building relationships and getting to know the community.
We need more support workers out there, which there isn't. Like some agencies will say there is, but there's not. Like, we need more support people that have actually been there, that are recovering addicts, in order to go out there and actually talk to the people in order to try and get them help.
Overall, police are responding to fewer calls this year compared to 2021, with total calls for service decreasing by 7%. But police say they are busier than ever because they are responding to 20% more emergency calls.
I think that you can tell that our violence is quite high in Winnipeg. I think you can also see that there's concentrated parts of Winnipeg that have higher calls for service than others.
Overall, police were dispatched to nearly 100,000 calls for service in 2022. And while areas like Old Kildonan may have seen an uptick in property crime calls, the majority of Winnipeg police were dispatched to the 4 areas that make up Winnipeg's core: Monarski, Point Douglas, Daniel McIntyre, and Fort Rouge East Fort Garry. Kristen Annable, CBC News, Winnipeg.